Hi, my name is Connor Flood, and I'm going to be talking about turbochargers and how they work. So first, to gain some background on four-stroke engines and how they work, there are four main stages. The first is intake, and that's where the fuel-air mixture enters into the cylinder. The second stage is compression. This is when the piston moves up. And then the third stage is combustion, and that's when the spark plug ignites the fuel air mixture that's inside, and this pushes the piston, downward, and that drives the flywheel and essentially drives the engine. The last stage is the fourth stage, and that's when the exhaust gas leaves the cylinder. So turbochargers at a glance, they're a type of forced induction system, and essentially what they do is they compress the air that flows into the engine, and this allows more air to enter the cylinder during a given amount of time. And because more air is entering the cylinder, this allows for more fuel to be added, and this results in the engine generating more power from each combustion. So if we revisit the earlier diagram, the turbocharger mainly affects the first and the third stages. So the first one being intake, the compressed air from the turbocharger enters in to the cylinder, and this allows, because the air is compressed, more of the fuel air mixture can enter into the cylinder. And then with the third stage, because there is more of the mixture being combusted, this results in an increased amount of power when the piston is pushed downward. We can gain a deeper understanding of these concepts through analyzation of the ideal gas law. As the turbocharger compresses the air, the pressure also increases. And because volume is remaining constant, we know that the number of moles and the temperature of the gas must also increase. And because these are increasing, we know that the internal energy of the gas inside the cylinder is also increased. And so as this is combusted, more work is done as the piston is pushed downwards, and an increase in power results from that. This diagram shows how the turbocharger works in conjunction with the engine. So as you can see, the exhaust gas flows out of the engine and into the turbocharger, and it's essentially what drives the turbocharger. And so it utilizes the exhaust gas to compress the air, and then this compressed air then flows back into the engine and into the intakes of the cylinders, and from there the cycle repeats. Turbochargers have lots of other benefits as well, the first being increased efficiency. The fact that there is a larger power output with each piston stroke and that turbocharger makes use of exhaust gas exiting the engine results in substantial improvements in regards to efficiency. In addition, although naturally aspirated vehicles lose power with increased altitude, turbocharged engines experience minimal power loss because the lower air density is compensated for by the air being compressed. As a result, it is clear why turbochargers have become more prominent in recent years. Sports cars benefit from increased power from smaller displacement engines, and economy cars benefit from increased efficiency.